How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Benji's Logs and Whatnots 2.0. I am Benji. We are finally here down at Pykes Creek Reservoir. We've got everything that we need for today and basically transferred everything into the car instead of the boot so that we can put ice into the esky, which is right behind us, so that we don't slam the boot. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the rods out, get the tripod out and everything else in between, get the bag and everything else that we need, net, seat, headlamp, and then we're going to head down to the waterfront and we're going to sink one of those very things into the water while we modify the other one so that we can have a little bit of a stronger rod. But I think the one that we've got, the Shimano, is going to do just fine, hopefully. We'll see what we'll catch in the meantime from this point onwards until we leave at about 1 o'clock. It is about 6:15, so let's go see what we can find. Alright, so we've got one line hooked up, ready to go. So we're going to flick that in right now. And I tell you what, it is looking pretty bloody low here at the moment, but that is alright. We're still down by the waterfront. So we're going to quickly flick this one in and then we'll get on our way with hopefully catching something decent for dinner tonight. Now that we've got both the lines in, I decided to just leave the hook and sinker on the big super rod, or the ugly stick as a lot of people call them. I've got one sitting to my left that way, and I've got one sitting directly out the front. And I think, not too sure if it's just the wind coming over and just gently giving it some little love taps. But all we can do right now is sit and wait. That's all we can do at this given time. Fingers crossed that something decides to come and grab. Because I had a look at the worms. I got the Euro night crawlers and they're like this big. So whether or not they'll actually do anything will be the next question. I got some nibbles right here on this rod. Right here. Whether or not they've hooked, it's going to be the next question. I think the best thing to do right now is just sit and wait for a couple more minutes. It's definitely feeding time, that's without a doubt. Might have just done a quick bloody hit and run. Yep, it's definitely something on it without a doubt. And just like that, guys, we got ourselves a little bloody perch. He's absolutely swallowed that. So it's going to be a bit of a tough thing to get this out, but it's definitely a little redfin. I don't think there's a legal size for these, but first fish for the day. I probably should go and get me bloody esky from up there, but we'll try and get this hook out without doing too much damage, and there you go from there. He's a decent little size too, look at that. Beautiful. Something like that is always bound to bloody happen. Reel it in without the camera bloody rolling. Well, that's the first fish for the day. It was about, I reckon about 15 centimeters, maybe 10 centimeters. Not even worth the bloody, as you would say, fish finger. But first fish of the day, very happy. These I was wrong about this bait. The Euro worms, night crawlers, they are doing well. There's definitely plenty feeding at the moment. There was literally one that just jumped right about there. They've been jumping all through just here. That's alright. That means that they're feeding exactly what we need at this given time. Lesson from last time, if you're going to reel the rod in, at least have the camera going. Definitely been, as you would say, going to town on that without a doubt. So I'll rebait this and hopefully I'll put it out that way. Now this one here is going a little bit slack. Usually means one thing at the best of times. I'll brought the slack back up just in case. If it goes slack again, I'll bring it in, see if anything's been, as you would say, attacking it. But since we've caught the first one, it's been relatively quiet. But on a little side note though guys, that is one of the best views that you can get while out fishing, is seeing the orange hue amongst the trees and on the other side. So what we're going to do guys is we're going to move that way. So I've already moved some of my stuff over there. I'm just going to get the rods out and then set them back up over there. So thought I'd roll the camera just in case something decides to, as you'd say, jump onto the hook as we pull them out. Nothing on that one. It's alright. Let's have a look at this one. Much luck in the last 4 hours. We've been here since about 6:30. Got that first fish at about 7. It's now 5 to 10. So we've tried a couple of different spots. First one that we tried, that's where we got the first one. We tried a little bit further down. It seemed a little too windy. So now we're trying a little bit of a different spot, a little bit more in to where it sort of goes like that, where there's not much, but it's worth a try and worth having a bit of a gander at. This is where we're sitting at the moment. A nice little enclosed pool. So we've got one rod sitting in there at the moment, and we've got another one sitting just over there next to those little buoys. And there's not as much wind here at the moment, which is good. So see how things go here. We'll give it a couple more hours and then we'll probably head on home or something. So it's just gone 20 to 12 as we speak, and it's been dead quiet since 7 o'clock this morning when we got that first fish, and basically nothing's happened since we moved up to the other, a little bit further that way, and then moved into here. So it's been fairly quiet at the moment, but in saying that, I have enjoyed being out here. I am going to give it to about 1 o'clock and then we'll pack up and go. I do know from the last time I was here that between about 11:30 till 12:30, 1 o'clock, they do start feeding again a little bit. Whether or not they're going to do it right here, it's going to be anyone's guess. I honestly thought that right here might have been a perfect little spot to at least have a line in to see if anything came in here to sort of get out of the wind, because this little spot right here is perfect. There's not much wind. There is still a little bit of a breeze from time to time, but if you have a look out there, you can clearly see that it's a bit choppy. In here is a perfect little bloody spot. So we'll give it another hour and a half, 2 hours, see if anything happens. If not, we'll pack up and go. So we haven't had any luck with bait, so we're going to try something a little different. So we've bought these little soft plastics. I know for a fact that there is some cod in this very lake, or reservoir, depending on what you want to call it. So we're going to give this a bit of a flick for the next half an hour. It's just gone 12:30, so we'll give it a bit of a whirl, see if we can, as you would say, have any luck with soft plastics. Between you and me, I've never really had much luck with said things. No chance. Very, very sinky bloody crap. Oh well, I'll try up a little bit further up that way. I don't know about you guys, but we didn't have much luck as of today, all except for that one earlier this morning. But I still had fun. I still enjoyed coming out here and having a bit of a fish, especially with such a low tide that we got out here at the moment. I heard that Bostock is pretty much the same as out here. You can just see over there on how far down it has come, because the water level usually sits pretty much where all those bluestone is, and you can see how far down it has come from 12 months ago, if not longer. But there's plenty of opportunities out here. I just need to, as you would say, get better bait, be better prepared, and everything else in between. But either way guys, it is time for us to head off home. We haven't eaten anything since 6 o'clock last night, so we are pretty famished. We are going to go home and have a quick bite to eat, whatever that may be. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this little fishing trip. I certainly well did. It was something that I definitely well needed for the end of this week. So it is that time where it is an evidently for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed getting out here. There is much to learn, what baits to use, how to rig up the soft plastics to make sure that they do a much better job than what you guys would have seen. But either way guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm pretty famished and everything else in between, so I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Until then, keep it cheesy.